So we're going to begin today's My Neighbor Mothman.
This week's.
Today.
This week of our Lord and Savior, June 17th.
Oh no, do I have to delay this episode?
Now you do. Which means we've got to record 3 today.
I didn't do enough homework.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why I wanted to do that. Hello, Gracie man. You're here early.
But this is going to take place primarily in Canada and Alaska, as well as no, that's pretty much it. I don't know why. There's something weird in this that I put in here. But today we're going to talk about
Did you just bite me?
bear dogs on My Neighbor Mothman.
Bear dogs. Welcome to My Neighbor Mothman.
I'm Levi.
I'm Zachary. Oh, my mic's crooked. I'm also holding it weird.
Yeah. It's fine.
Um,
I'm fighting a cat for my lap right now, so.
This is kind of our like. This is kind of our like X-Files-esque, cryptozoological, paranormal, extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
Podcast. That's
We talked about all sorts of creatures and ghouls and ghosts.
Hey, we're gonna be talking about ghosts soon.
Oh.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of camera spiking this week.
Yeah, that happens.
I thought there was a bot in the chat already. It's just Streamlabs.
No, it's the Streamlabs bot telling you about Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime, which has changed, right? Or did I change it? It's Amazon. Yeah, it's the...
What?
I don't remember. The shroud button doesn't work anymore.
Oh, beans.
But the video still does.
Wait, what video is it?
It's just him coming into J9's stream, screaming
yeah.
Twitch Prime at the top of his lungs.
Ross is fighting the Streamlabs now.
So, as the name suggests, they look like hybrids between bears and dogs.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes big dogs just kind of look like bears, though.
Yeah, they're actually, I didn't save the pictures, but it's of a like a mastiff that was in the thing for reference, because they're like big hairy dogs.
What are those big like orange ones? They're like
Malamute?
brown. I don't know,
know,
dude.
dogs.
I don't know why I started this
Why you
conversation.
asked.
I don't know about dogs.
I can list off a couple types of big dogs, but I don't know what those dogs look like. I know that they're big.
Someone was over at the apartment recently that's never really seen a bulldog.
Oh, yeah.
And so when they saw Jax, they're like, why does he look like that? Because bulldogs kind of stand weird and also sit. Yeah, they stand like NBA YoungBoy, just ready to fight at all times. I'm like, that's just how he looks.
To fight bulls. That's why they call bulldogs.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh man,
They used to go be in like the Matador fights and stuff.
that seems like a fight they would lose.
They used to look a lot different.
I would say they're kind of chunky dogs, but they're not that big.
They got high damage mitigation.
I need you to not use those big of words right now.
So bear dogs. Well, neither were an actual species that went extinct.
How long ago? Oh, you don't know that, do you?
About 2 million years ago.
2 million years ago. Okay. All right. I remember that.
Well, that, and then like the most recent one that was found was 10,000 years old.
10,000 years old.
They started going extinct 2 million years ago.
That's a long time to be going extinct.
Yeah, that's exactly. So that's why they're on this list, because there are some people who have seen what look like bear dogs in like the icy valleys that border between Alaska and Canada.
Apparently, sub notification's not working.
Oh, what?
Oh man, we're really just going through it with Streamlabs.
Yeah. Why didn't it show up in the chat?
Yeah. Maybe Ross messed it up. He's just messing with me.
Dude, I don't know. Ross, if you subscribed, thank you.
Thank you, Ross.
But then there was also a gigantic wolf-like beast that from Native American legends that was supposed to be in the same area, called the Waheela.
Waheela.
Yes.
I feel like I've heard that before.
So it's similar to the Ontario white wolf, and is often considered the same animal. She's feisty.
She's feisty.
Yeah. The Waheela, or saber wolf, is a large wolf-like creature said to inhabit Alaska and the Northwest Territories.
It's a metal name.
Yeah. It's larger and more heavily built than normal wolves, with a wide head and proportionally larger feet, with long, pure white fur. It's got shorter hind legs, so it like kind of stands up at an angle a little bit, kind of like the way.
So all right, so it's kind of got like a sloping back,
yeah,
like purebred German shepherds.
They're about 3.5 to 4 feet at the shoulder.
Right on that tattoo.
Right
on that tattoo.
Right on that tattoo. She doesn't understand spatial boundaries at all. She dove at my crotch at 3 a.m.
Hey, yeah, so does Jax.
And it really, really caught me off guard because I thought she had brought another animal in and was trying to catch it. And so I threw her off the bed because it scared me so much.
Did I ever talk about the time that our cat at my mom's house brought in a chipmunk?
No.
So my mom's washing dishes. Someday that I think I had like tennis practice and my brother had a basketball or something. And my mom said she was washing dishes and the cat just walks in with a chipmunk and drops it on the floor. And so she's like, all right, well, let me just put this in the dustpan and throw it back out.
Yeah.
Goes to like sweep it up and the chipmunk is still alive.
Absolutely.
And my mom had to chase that chipmunk around for like 3 hours as it just kept hiding from the cat. I saw a TikTok about some person was like playing with like a mouse they found in the wild, and then a cat dropped off of like a wall and the mouse just froze. I was like, uh-oh.
Yep, that's good.
Crazy.
You pick up and put her down off the couch.
No.
So they're about 4 feet at the shoulder. The Waheela.
4 feet tall?
Yeah, the saber wolves. Yes.
That's pretty tall.
That's pretty big.
That's pretty big.
That's a pretty big wolf. Never seen in packs and presumably solitary.
Makes sense.
Native legends describe the Waheela as an evil spirit with supernatural powers, and describe it as killing people and removing their heads. Been theorized that the Waheela is a dire wolf.
Okay.
But that had gone extinct and has kind of evolved into a new version of that.
Is there anything about a direwolf that is special except for the fact that they're just very big?
They're just very big as far as I know.
I have that knowledge from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
That I've seen the first season of.
That's fair. That's a good season.
It is a good season. I could just never really it just never really sunk its hooks into me.
So they theorize it's either a direwolf, a prehistoric hyena, or a completely new species of canine.
Ooh.
The Waheela is native to Nahanni, or Headless Valley, as it is known for ripping people's heads off.
That makes sense.
It's mostly in Native American legend, but was cited by an American mechanic, Frank Graves, who described it as, quote, a wolf on steroids.
Frank Graves sounds like somebody I'd like to hang out with.
It sounds like somebody we already hang out with.
True. It's just Jake.
Yeah.
Also, Frank Graves. That name sounds familiar.
I don't know.
I've diffused the cat.
Yeah. Yeah, you just get them, right there on the ears. Anything involving those ears. You just shut her down. It's like when you flip a shark over.
I say they put them in that. What is that called?
The trance.
Yeah, it's some big word. I saw a TikTok about it.
Oh, I don't know.
Sharks scare me, man.
Shark, you just flip them over. Boom, problem solved.
Oh yes, let me grab this 20-foot great white and just flip him
Just
on
flip
over.
it on over. No problems. You're not running
Man.
into a great white most of the time. So
I'm not running into any sharks ever because I'm not in the
about to
water.
further ruin beaches for you.
That's fine. I don't care.
Because yeah, you already don't like that.
I haven't been to the beach since I was like 14.
Most shark attacks happen in under 3 feet of water.
Makes sense.
So
That's when you think
where
you're safe.
people are.
Yeah, that's when you think you're safe.
It's a probability thing because that's where most people are. Is why that's where most shark
Makes
attacks
sense.
happen.
Every now and then, I like see people surfing, or I'll watch Point Break again, and I'll go, "I'd love to surf."
Yeah.
And then I go, "No, I wouldn't."
Then you watch Soul Surfer and you go, "No, I wouldn't."
Man, Ryan Reynolds tweeted out. He tweeted that his daughter was getting really into Baby Shark.
Yeah.
Was just getting a little bit too into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It just made her watch In the Shallows or
Yeah,
something. One of those shark attack movies. Man, I watched 47 Meters Down. First of all, that movie was released the year before under a completely different name.
Yeah.
Which I knew because we were legally streaming it. And we searched 47 Meters Down, and it came up with a different poster. And I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, that movie. Just so much anxiety.
I remember seeing it come out, and then a trailer comes out for 47 Meters Down, and they used the same footage in the trailer. And I went, I've seen this already.
Now, they did this with Unfriended, too.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't remember. I don't remember
Yeah.
the previous name of either of them, but yeah, Unfriended is another one.
Edge of Tomorrow, also.
Edge of Tomorrow. Who was in that?
Live, Die, Repeat. Tom Cruise.
I was gonna say, I thought there was a big name in that.
The Japanese,
Live, Die, Repeat. Terrible name. Terrible name.
Well, here's the Japanese novel that's based off title. All You Need Is Kill.
Now that sounds metal.
But
as
they
hell.
couldn't sell that in America.
All you
apparently.
need is kill. That sounds so cool. I'd go see a movie that said all you need is kill.
Yeah, and then you show me a guy in like an exosuit running around on a battlefield, dying over and over again.
Man, every like 6 months, I'll see a Google article that they're working on Edge of Tomorrow 2.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, please give it to me. And then I watch Edge of Tomorrow, and I'm like, why is there a sequel?
You gotta watch the Matt Damon movie where he has the
Elysium.
Yeah.
God, that was so good.
That's the
Matt Damon and space.
That's the
all I need.
third that's the third one in that trilogy of movies that are loosely connected. Because it's Elysium, Chappie, and District 9.
Oh, I hate Chappie so much. Chappie would have been so good if it. Welcome to the movie part of this podcast.
That's what it is.
Chappie would have been so good if it ended 25 minutes before.
Yeah.
If Chappie was, all right, look, all right, there's process.
It's just late. A little late.
If Chappie had the balls to give it a bad ending, to give it a not happy ending, that movie would have been great.
That's what whatever District 9 did.
Yes, District 9.
It ended real not happy.
District 9's so good.
I still hate. Did you ever? So that's Neil Blomkamp that directed that. Did you ever see the short film for Halo that he did?
No.
Because he was going to direct the live action Halo movie.
Okay.
Well, I'll show you those.
That's not how you spell Chappie, but okay. It's an IE.
I'll show you those after we record. Because it looks a lot like District 9. Because District 9 reused a bunch of assets they already had done for Halo.
That makes sense. Some of District 9 does look Halo-y.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, no, I've never seen any of the Halo movies. I saw a movie in movie theaters. That's a big. That's a big thing for me. I haven't done that in years. Not just because of COVID.
Just in general.
Just because I don't like being out in public, and also I don't watch movies. I watched Raya the Last Dragon.
Oh yeah, was it good?
It was pretty good.
Wonderful.
There's one scene in that made me really appreciate how well kids' movies are animated.
Yeah.
Because there's one fight scene where there's like cherry blossom petals like flowing with the fight, and I was like, oh my god, this is it.
All right, I'm gonna get us back on track here a little bit.
Wait, I want to talk about the person that cried in the movie
Okay.
because I was about to cry, and then I heard behind me someone really going through it. Just, I was like, let me turn to this person that I'm watching it with so we can laugh about this. And I turned, and they're just sobbing, and then I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting there trying to just silently chuckle at the person going through it behind me and next to me, and I'm just sitting there just.
Movie Pass. Oh yeah, I remember Movie Pass.
Yes.
I had another thing. I just lost it. It's fine. It's gone. Oh, along the crying thing. There's a story Miles from Rooster Teeth, no longer at Rooster Teeth, told about when he went to go see Infinity War.
Oh god.
And with Spider-Man is doing the "I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark."
Oh no.
And then the lady behind him goes, "No! Oh god!"
Look, all right, now we're talking about Marvel movies. I want to look. I've got some beef with some random dude that saw Iron Man 2 on April 30th. Would have been 2010.
Yeah.
Some man, some grown man in a Hawaiian shirt, fully unbuttoned, yelled at me in the movie theater for Iron Man 2 because I was talking too much when I was trying to ask out the girl that I had invited to my birthday party. And she said she didn't want a boyfriend and that she dated Mason Lucas on Monday. My heart was broken. And I blame it all on that grown man who yelled at a 13-year-old in Iron Man 2.
Ugh. All right.
All right, back to the podcast.
So, I'm gonna give you a size reference for regular wolves.
Okay.
The
Very
tallest,
big.
largest wolves recorded, like regular wolves, are 3 feet 2 inches at the shoulder. Still pretty big.
Still pretty big, but that's a solid 10-inch difference,
yeah.
which at that point is what? That's like 10%.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm trying
to do math.
I just kind of did my taxes. All right.
All right, so 4 feet is 48 inches.
But all right. If the mechanics estimate,
That's like 25%.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Oh no, I've opened the door for math problems again.
Yeah, you have. So other details that differ from a regular wolf is that its head was too broad. Like it had a giant noggin.
Now, did they have teeth of like a saber tooth? Oh man, I said tooth.
Saber tooth. No.
Saber tooth tiger.
So the face and jaw was more bear-like. Hence.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Bear dogs.
That's bear dogs.
Which one's slower? Streamfather said. I don't need this. I will drive home. No, I won't. I'll take a nap on your couch.
Yeah. A really long, pure white hair. Fur. Excuse me. I almost said hair.
It's the same thing. I understood.
And it had, instead of having like long dog legs, it's got like shorter, stockier legs, like stronger legs.
Okay.
So it's not gonna be like as fast, but it's gonna be like.
It's got bare legs.
Yeah, it's got bare legs essentially.
All right. So what we're getting to, wolf body.
Mm-hmm.
Bare legs, bare head.
Yeah, bare like snout.
Okay. Wolf ears.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no round teddy bear ears.
Damn it. What bear is that?
What?
Which bear is the one with the round ears?
Most of them.
Fuck. I don't know anything about
I think
bears.
all of them.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure. Polar bears have round ears.
I don't think so.
Black bears have round ears.
You continue with your thing.
Grizzly bears have round ears. So they're found in like the most extreme north you can go and like still survive. And is sighted in a lot of the remote areas up there. And what that leads to is the fact that because of how unexplored, you just finding out the bear's ears around.
No, I googled bear
Oh
ears,
no! How did that go?
and
Black bear's more elongated.
the the top results. I've got nothing against furries. Like, if it makes you happy and it gets the job done, good for you. I just want to look at actual bear ears. So can you not for 5 fucking seconds, please? Okay, that's a baby wearing a bear onesie. That's pretty cute. But I don't want to look at this grown man.
Now, where's the line drawn?
I don't want to look at this. Oh man, I should not have clicked on this. This grown man in his khakis with his bear ears and bear tail. It's 7:30 on a Sunday. I'm just trying to talk about bear dogs, and I was curious what actual bear ears look like. Now I'm gonna get a bunch of Etsy ads about
Yeah.
freaking furry costumes. This is the worst day of my life. All right, now this costume looks terrifying.
There's no point of reference for any of this. That's you know what? That's horror-inducing. Why would you make that?
You said horror-inducing. All right, now you want to look at this grown man in his fucking khakis?
No, I don't.
Well, that's too damn bad because I had to look at it.
No.
It's not even a bear
That's not
tail.
even-
He's got a
that's
very
like
long
fox.
tail.
Yeah.
Get your animals right, stupid furry.
Dang.
Oh, sorry, these are wolf ears
There
with
you
full
go.
tails. Why did this come up when I looked up bears? Uh-oh.
So certain local tribes also report that that valley that they live in is infested with evil spirits, and
Makes sense.
other such legends attribute the headless corpses not to the bear dogs or the Waheela, but to Sasquatch. And Sasquatch is the one removing the heads.
That makes sense. I don't know if Sasquatch really got a thing for heads, but
With bipedal hairy humanoids and monstrous wolves being sighted in the same area and blamed for the same violent deaths, it might also be that we have werewolf beliefs thrown in the mix as well. Because,
Levi,
yeah,
did you ever worry that you were a werewolf as a child?
no,
Me neither.
but I definitely tried at one point to become a vampire.
Okay, that's fair. I'm just palming your cat's
Yeah,
head
yeah,
right
she
now.
don't care. She does not care.
So, all right. How did you go about trying to become a vampire? Because I don't care about the rest of this podcast. I have to hear this.
So listen, I don't remember. Because at
Did
this
it work?
point- no, I go out in the sun a lot and tan pretty well. Unless I'm like some sort of elder vampire. But then I would have not aged the way I do. Like, like how people
Hey, look.
age.
I'll be honest with you. You look the same as when I met you. Longer hair,
You're
better looking hair.
you're being also courteous because I'm heavier.
I've only known you for about 2 years,
that's
really. Like, I'm sure we met in high school, but
Yeah. I remember dropping Nikki off at basketball practice and seeing a car with the Angels and Airwaves sticker.
now that was me.
And I go, who the hell is that?
No, wait. Give me my credit. There was 2 matching Angels and Airwaves stickers because it came with 2, and I didn't know where to put the second one. So it was on both sides of my
Yeah.
2001 Mitsubishi Montero. Oh man, I had some stickers on that thing.
Yeah.
I had a Boxcar Racer sticker,
Yes, you did.
Blink stickers, and
Because
some
they were
EVA.
like big, from what I remember. One of
Yeah.
them was big.
The Boxcar Racer one took up a lot of my rear windshield space.
Now the Mountain Monsters guys went and hunted in West Virginia.
Not familiar.
They have a TV.
They have a TV show.
program. Yeah.
Is it still going? Ooh,
That's a good question that I
Let's-
don't know. This is
let's
from season
find out.
2. They went to hunt a grizzly bear canine hybrid in West Virginia. and you hit your tattoo again.
No, I overflexed my hand.
Oh, Mr. Muscles over here hurt his hand.
No. It did hurt the tattoo. It is because it's on the part of my hand where it wrenches
Yeah.
as you spin your hand, and I reached backwards to grab my phone. And it just burned. What am I looking up? Mountain monsters.
Mountain monsters.
I'm scared to look up mountain monsters.
Now, I think if I'm remembering right, Mountain Monsters is the one that they say isn't staged, but very much so appears to be very, very staged.
Mountain monsters does not have a very high IMDb score.
But regardless, they chased away a creature that fit the description
Also,
of dog bear.
The cast.
Bear dog, excuse me. Is it a bunch of like hillbilly dudes?
It's a bunch of hillbilly dudes,
Yeah,
and
okay,
I'm not
yes.
the picture that they show for the first guy is straight up a mugshot.
I have to completely. That's the end of that section there.
Okay.
I need to talk about one specific episode of this show that I remember now that I know that this is the same show. There is an episode where they're hunting the chupacabra. Right? Mm-hmm. They set up a big elaborate trap to capture the chupacabra. Now, they catch the chupacabra. But Bigfoot shows up and breaks the chupacabra out of the trap.
Of course he does.
This is all played 100% straight.
Yeah, no, of course.
And they still claim that it's real.
No.
They are not that good actors.
You know what else they're not good at? Home repair scams, apparently.
Oh, no.
Per NorthwestGeorgiaNews.com, Jacob Lowe, one of the hosts of the shows, was arrested for swindling Catoosa County resident out of hundreds via home repair scam.
Excellent.
Oh,
Is that the one with the mugshot, or is that a different one?
No, that's the one with the mugshot.
Now, there's a guy named Trapper on the show.
Hell yeah, dude.
He's not in charge of traps. That's another guy.
Of course not. Why would he be?
Like, I don't remember much about the show, but the show is absolute.
There's no way this is the
lunacy.
same person, right?
That's all I've got for my topics for the day. We can get into the Fight Club and court here. I just gotta grab the paper real quick.
I'm looking at this man's criminal history.
Don't dig any more into that.
I'm looking at John Tice now, another host of the show, who looks. Oh no, he's died.
My paper's still.
Oh no, Trapper has died.
Trapper died.
Trapper died.
Did Bigfoot get him?
At 72.
Hang on, I remembered another thing.
He's remembered another thing.
There's another layer to this. Excuse me. At one point, I'm demanding the camera by standing up.
He's demanding the camera physically. You can't see his head. It's out of frame.
At one
Wait,
point,
bend at the knees. No.
No.
Don't sit down.
I don't want to squat.
Do a squat.
At one point in one of the episodes, one of the guys gets mind controlled by the thing that they're hunting.
Oh my god.
And they find him hours later naked in a field.
You guys do that with me constantly.
But if the show's not good, but if you need some entertainment, go look it up because it's absolutely silly.
I'll have to.
The best space movie of 1992.
What?
I don't know. Because we were talking about movies earlier.
Yeah, but that was much earlier.
I don't know.
How behind is Streamlabs?
It's not that far. It's only this far.
Trapper was in the United States Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
He fought in the Vietnam War. He died at 72 due to a brief illness.
Oh. That sounds a lot like man-eating tree.
Like Sasquatch. Moving along. All right, so Trapper was not from Georgia. but this other man seems to have been.
We need to do court. We need to
No,
we need to continue the pace of the podcast.
I can't.
In case Streamlabs decides to die again.
I'm interested in what happened to Trapper.
He was sick.
He was a Boilermaker.
Okay.
That's all I got on Trapper.
Yeah.
He's dead. He used to be a Boilermaker. All right.
Like as a profession, or did he go to school?
No. As a profession.
Okay. I was like, did he go to, was that Rutgers?
All right. Cryptid Fight Club.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't really have a lot. They do rip the heads off people.
Yep.
Now you know who's got a head, and it's kind of like people.
Man, Spring Heel Jack has a head.
Spring Heel Jack kind of like people.
Kind of like people. Spring Heel Jack, the punching bag of this podcast. Absolutely.
And I don't know why.
It's because he was just kind of a rapey dude with a good vertical. That's his whole bit.
I think I know what
Yeah.
Ross is talking about.
Is it the Adventures of Pluto Nash?
No, it's not.
No. Oh no. No, Ross. Turn the TV down.
Hey.
Okay. Fight
Ross.
Club. We're doing Fight Club.
Ross.
No, you can stop.
Why did you do this, Ross? I saw a TikTok about that. That's how I knew what he was talking about after a second. I'm not going to, Ross. All right. Fight Club.
Yeah.
Definitely beating Spring Heel Jack. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spring Heel Jack is the punching bag of this podcast for no reason.
Yeah.
We just kind of hate Spring Heel Jack. I think it's because I've got beef with Spring Heel Jack because Jake talks about being Spring Heel Jack.
Yeah.
This is the way I can take out my anger at Jake. That doesn't exist outside of this podcast.
So vaguely magical.
A little bit, yeah.
Could also just be a relic of a Ice Age era kind of deal. Mm-hmm. That continued to evolve and live up in the tundras up there.
Yeah,
is that tundra? Yes, tundra.
I'm sure. Alaska.
The cold Alaska parts, Northwest Territories. Yeah, sure. It's real cold. That's where Santa is.
I burped again and it tasted like those stupid
jelly bellies. Yeah, those jelly beans are bad.
Yeah, well, I ate an entire handful of them at once because I thought that you guys would have regular jelly beans.
No, listen, that's Jelly Belly. That's as regular jelly bean as you can get.
I don't know anything about Jelly Belly.
Yeah, they'd make gross stuff.
Hey, look, best. All right, here we go. What's your favorite seasonal candy?
Those chocolate oranges.
Those are really good. Yes, we know that Jelly Belly is jelly beans. Mine's tied between jelly eggs, which is just jelly beans at Easter time.
Oh yeah, those are those are what my mom eats constantly.
They're fantastic.
Yeah,
and a controversial one. Love me some candy corn.
Candy corn's fine. We get a bag of candy corn at Halloween, and it'll
there's a lot.
It's one bag, but we'll eat it over the course of October.
Oh, dude.
Because
we used to go through a bag of candy corn a week.
I can eat 2 candy corn at a time.
I get 2 handfuls.
No, my teeth hurt from just eating one.
My teeth doesn't hurt. My throat hurts from all the syrup from the fucking candy corn. No, dude. We used to go through a bag of those jelly eggs every 3 days at my mom's house because we would just leave it open on the counter, and anytime we walked through the kitchen, we just
handful.
Let me get some of them jelly eggs.
One piece a year, take it or leave it.
God, candy corn's so good. All right, Cryptid Court.
Yeah. So they do attack people,
but it sounds like it's mostly territorial.
It does.
Which normally would put them at a 2 or a 3.
Now, attacking a person and removing their head are
A little
two different
different.
things. One seems a little more murdery.
Yeah.
One seems to have intent.
Well, maybe not intent, but definitely some hatred.
Yeah. Some anger behind those eyes.
But wait a second. We think that because of how hard it would be for us to remove a human head.
Yes.
If we were a giant bear dog, we don't know their strength. They might be accidentally knocking people's heads off.
It seems unlikely, though.
Because dogs have kind of got that primal instinct to go for the neck
Yeah.
when they attack. What if they're going to attack, but their jaws are just so strong
That they're just like,
chomping that neck?
they're One Punch Man. They're just
Sure,
plowing
never
through
seen it.
You should watch that show.
You should watch the remix Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh,
Or finish Attack on Titan.
I should finish Attack on Titan.
You should really finish Attack on Titan.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I can start sending the Attack on Titan stuff I
That
see
you've been
to the
banking?
actual group chat.
Oh yeah.
No, because I just sent it to Jake.
Oh,
Jake and JT exclusively. Because I'm like, I don't want to ruin Attack on Titan for Levi.
I heard they didn't like the manga ending anyway.
Yeah, there's a giant petition to change it.
Yeah.
I haven't read any of it. I've seen a couple panels that have ruined some things for me though. I just need to read it. But you can't. Here now, I'm gonna complain about the Attack on Titan manga availability online.
I was gonna put.
I'm putting 3.
I was gonna put 4 at the same level that we put the Demon Shark.
Man, I don't remember the Demon Shark.
Because it was like an active.
Oh wait, no, I
hunter
do.
of-
I do
yeah.
remember the Demon Shark. I'm going 3 solely because I don't know if they're chopping heads off with intent.
Yeah.
I'm willing to forgive them
If
for
they're
that.
just clear, like going for the throat and cleaving.
Yeah, just a
Yeah,
little bit
it's
too
possible.
strong on accident. Maybe they're adolescent ones. They don't know their strength quite yet.
If they're adolescent that big, we got other problems.
True.
It's gonna be like that Rampage movie with The Rock.
Never seen it.
Me either. There's a big wolf.
There was a couple of years that I wouldn't watch any movie with The Rock because it was a pretty good bet that Kevin Hart
Man.
was going to be in
Did
that
you see
movie.
Skyscraper?
Nope.
I mean, it's just Die Hard.
Haven't seen that.
That's a good one too. It's not worth the hype that everyone throws around it.
I'll say it's very popular.
And
All
in
I
my
know
opinion, the third one is the best one.
All I know is it's
Samuel L.
got
Jackson.
the dude that played Carl Winslow, and he says, "I shot a kid."
Yeah, he
That's
did.
the only part of that movie I know. And isn't the third one the one with Justin Long in it?
No, that's the fourth one. The third one's Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, I've seen 10 minutes of the fourth one then.
The
Because
Justin.
I was like, hey, that's Justin Long.
Yeah, that was kind of what powers me through that fourth movie. Is man, I like Justin Long.
Have you seen that?
The Walrus Tusk.
I'm glad that you knew the
I
movie.
haven't seen it.
Man, I heard about it a long time ago.
It's Kevin Smith. He's either great or horrendous.
I recently saw some pictures of that movie,
Yeah.
and I don't want to watch it anymore because it looks very scary.
It and Swiss Army Man came out the same year,
I saw Swiss Army Man.
and I saw those, and I was like, these give off the same vibes of weird ass movies with a skinny dude.
That's fair. Daniel Radcliffe was really good in Swiss Army Man. Then again, it'd be hard to find anyone who couldn't be good in that role because
Yeah.
it was just so stupid. All right. Yeah, I'm giving him a 3.
Yeah.
How did we... Oh, because you started with Rampage.
Yeah, that's what did it.
I don't think Kevin Hart's funny.
I don't either.
I think he just yells.
He does. So does Aziz Ansari.
I think he... I haven't seen anything of Aziz Ansari's outside of Parks and Rec.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, Kevin Hart, first 2 specials that came out, pretty funny.
Same with Aziz.
Enjoyed it. And then it was just, hey, I'm very small.
And loud.
And very loud.
Well, that's what happens with that stand-up too. I mean, look at John Mulaney. He is a caricature of himself.
Hey, he just got out of rehab. That's good for him.
It is good for him.
Man, speaking of stand-up, Bo Burnham got another special coming.
I can't wait.
I'm very excited.
It's so weird. There's no audience. It's gonna be like his YouTube videos. I bet.
Bo Burnham has had quite the career arc.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't remember the name of that song, but there was a music video he put out in a bowling alley. that at the end of it he talked about a fat woman in an elevator. And
I mean,
at like 13, I was like, this is comedy gold. And now, just knowing those two things about it, I go, I'm not going to like that if I listen to that now.
every now and then I'll go back and watch his specials because
I really like those two that are on Netflix.
yeah, I like Words the best, and it's not on Netflix.
Which one is that one?
Um,
That's one of his first ones, isn't it?
it's one of the early ones. On the background behind him is the entire show written out.
Oh, yes, I do know what you're talking about. That's a good one.
Like I was just reading through it, and I was like, I hit the part where he was speaking, and I'm like, hang on a second.
No, you just... Theo Vaughn. Kind of a weird dude. I don't know how I feel about him. His Netflix special is pretty good.
Unfamiliar.
He does a pretty good bit about Denny's.
That's okay.
And talks about if he's gonna die in some tragic accident, he wants to die in a drive-by at Denny's,
Okay.
which I can get down with. You should watch it. It's on Netflix. It's pretty good. He does a podcast now
That's a stand-up comedian for you.
that I haven't seen enough of to form an opinion of. Because sometimes I see his stuff on TikTok and I'm like, oh, okay. And then sometimes I see it, I'm like, ugh.
I think we're about wrapped up here.
Yeah, this has been kind of a
We
distracting
kind of
one.
yeah, we kind of got distracted, but it's okay. That's what we do here.
That's what we do here.
It's what we want to talk about, and we're gonna also talk about a monster.
Yeah. This podcast has also had a kind of an arc to
Yeah,
it. Well,
we're
first,
finding its groove.
yeah, first 10 episodes,
Pretty like to the beat.
yeah, pretty like, all right, let's talk about these cryptids. Now it's just two guys
Well, here's the thing. Also, there's less and less
about each one of
about
them.
each cryptid the more we cover.
Yeah, there's gonna be a point in this podcast where it is just us talking for an hour.
It's gonna hit the point where we go back and talk about werewolves and vampires
I'm so excited about that.
because that's where. Another small tangent. Deadliest Warrior was a TV show.
Oh God, it was so good.
By the third season, they were doing vampires and
Yes.
werewolves because they had run out of medieval armies to throw at each other.
Did they also do like video game stuff?
There was 2 Deadliest Warrior video games that were fighting games.
No. Did they do video game characters? Or was that something I either saw something parodying Deadliest Warrior and it was comparing to video game characters, or Deadliest Warrior compared to video game characters?
Rooster Teeth did no.
Well, they did like, what was it, like Death Battle or something
They
like
still
that?
do Death Battle. No, this was way back. Rooster Teeth did it was an immersion
I know what you're talking about.
where they did
Yep.
fighting game clothes. And it was just here's the problem, and then the lady's titties falling out because she's wearing a bikini.
I'll have to figure that out because I do remember
Yeah.
seeing that.
I know at one point it turned out the green beret they had on the show never served in the military.
Oh man.
And so it was like, well, there goes all our credibility for the first season.
Dude. That show's so cool though.
Yeah. We used to meet up at Lee's house and bet on that
Of
show.
course you did.
And
That-
then we would watch The Walking Dead afterwards.
Man.
Back when it was good.
All right. So I need you to catch up on Attack on Titan.
Okay.
So that me, you, and Jake can do that for Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I just want a schedule. My life is a nightmare and I don't know what days are.
That's fair.
Someone was like, they're like, why didn't you just do this yesterday? And I was like, because we've kind of been on a routine of doing it on Sundays now.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like if we do it on a Saturday, it's gonna be wrong.
I mean, now we can do it. We can if we need to, we can do midweeks. But like that's a whole other thing.
That sounds like a bad time
Yeah.
for me personally.
Yeah, you have to drive.
Because I wouldn't be here until 7.
Yeah.
And I'd be driving home at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want you to do that.
This is good.
All right, you want to give out some warnings? Oh, we got to do plugs.
We gotta do plugs. You drunk bitch. Sorry.
I had a twisted tea.
I've had one unnamed, normally made fun of alcoholic drink. And it's gotten me both. I don't know what word I was going to use there.
Well, you went the B.
I know.
And my brain went, what's he trying to say?
I don't know. It's got to be past where I needed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know what B word I wanted to use there.
My brain went to buffoonery.
Mine went to belong. And I was the one saying the sentence.
So you can find us on Twitter.
Yes, you can at Mothman Podcast.
Absolutely.
You can find me personally at Baby Mothman.
And me at Levi Carver, Levis Carver.
You can also find his TikTok at that same username. Couple coming down the pipeline.
One day.
One day.
You know what's I found really hard is the two things that I wanted to compare for a video.
Can't remember what they are.
No, I can remember I can fully remember. Not as easy as I initially thought.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do. There's gonna be some stretch to some of these.
Oh, I'm so glad. You can find Coralie, who did our lovely artwork, on Twitter at Lychan, LYCHAN_. You can email us at thatmothmanpodcast at gmail. You can watch us do this live at twitch.tv/skeleton-crew-gaming. We've got merch. We've got a shirt.
Merch. Yep.
Where do we get that shirt at?
Boardnerds.store.
Boardnerds.store. That's a good segue into our YouTube channel,
Yes.
which is Board Nerds. When's the next Board Nerds show gonna happen?
I'm not sure. I've
that?
got a topic ready to go. It's just a matter of I want to fine tune it a little bit, and then I gotta hit up and see who we're get on for that episode.
That's fair. New on the Board Nerds channel, Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap is happening. First episode is up right now.
It is.
It's the intro cutscenes, and I just kind of let that play in a fairly lengthy episode to get those out of the way.
Makes sense.
And then episode 2, I'm going to do like old school, our old YouTube channel, tons of cuts.
Okay.
To just the jokes.
Perfect.
Because
let me tell you, there's a lot of them.
That's the way I used to edit every video, and it was 8 hours of editing per video.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, as a teaser to the episode 2, maybe, or episode 3, I saw a TikTok from some dude named Todd.
Yeah.
And it gave me like a PTSD flashback when he didn't talk. How Todd was voiced in our Pokemon Snap videos.
Do you want to give us some
I'll
warnings
give us
here?
some warnings.
All right, I'm going to go get the buttons.
Don't get a large tattoo and then touch it to things.
Yeah.
Because it does hurt. Don't not eat food. I feel like I've given this one out before. Don't not eat food and then drink alcohol.
Hey, that's a good one to just continue.
That's just a good one in general. Don't drink alcohol if you're underage. Don't do drugs unless you live in Colorado, because they're kind of buck wild out there. They don't care. They don't care what you do.
Portugal also.
Yeah, don't go to Portugal.
All the drugs are legal.
I misunderstood. I thought you were saying not to go to Portugal.
No, don't go to Spain. They run with those bulls. I didn't.
They do run. They do. Yeah, no, it's all right. Don't talk into the mic if the mic is off.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't go into the woods. Make sure all your doors and windows are locked. Take an allergy pill first thing in the morning. There's pollen out there. It's gonna get to you. Take vitamin D gummies if you work from home and you never see the sun. As it turns out, that can be kind of bad for your human body.
As we are all humans.
Which one of us had a bit that we weren't a human for like 2 weeks?
I don't know.
And I feel like we've been doing this podcast for 40 years. Don't go near trees. They will eat you. I'm sure of it. And I need need a hard stance this episode.
Oh yeah,
So I'm going to take a hard stance against the public school system
that's fair.
and the
They got
podcast.
some kinks. They got some kinks to work out.
Oh?
You know, kinky man.